Hi guys, it's me, Brooks, back again today. We're gonna be playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and I just started. So last night I took a little bit of time to figure out stream because apparently, like half of the videos I've been recording have had a really bad blur. I did not realize that, and so what we're gonna do is I've went ahead and fixed all that. So it should be working now. There should be little to no blur, but if there is, just, kindly let me know. But anyhow, hey guys, so we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. I think we're currently on day 2 because we just wrote our second poem. Nothing weird has happened yet. A lot of people say that there's supposed to be weird things happening. But until I see it, I'm not going to believe it. So let me go here. And let me get this jump started. Hang on. I had to fix something for it. Okay. It'll be fine. Okay. Alright. Oh god, are we still doing the voices? Oh yeah, we're still doing the voices. And will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Saori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Homegirl's gonna be filled with snacks, have a day. Saori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, okay. Okay, so she's... Oh, she was expecting... She wanted us to pay for it. Crazy. I knew it. I could see right through you, Saori. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Oh my gosh, girl, just... Do her parents not give her, like, at least a little bit? Or is her job not paying her that much? Because how you spend all your money on school snacks? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell P. Diddy to let me borrow some money. Now the real P. Diddy would let you borrow some money, but you gotta do something first. Don't get me involved like that, Saori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. There's no way she's not a senior. I'm sorry, that is some senior shit right there. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Dang, girl. Did I just... Yeah. Yeah, you're a little mean. You're a little mean. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side to you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? What you mean by that? Hold on, what do you mean by that? I don't know. There's something about her that I'm just like, I feel it's just gonna go like slashing everybody. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. But that's literally the reason. That's literally the reason why we joined in the first place. Was because they said there was gonna be food. So why are you mad? Why are you mad? Hang on, I gotta fix my lighting here. There we go. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! Wait, where did the cookie come from? Hold on. I feel like something's at work here. Something's at play. Because that wouldn't just magically happen. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh, it's Natsuki. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. For real. Like, girl, it's just a cookie. Sayori rapidly opens the wrapper and takes a big bite. Sure, good. Sayori suddenly claps her hand around her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie? Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try? Girl! Girl invented Big Bag. Cause what the fuck? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. They love each other in a way that's not platonic, and nobody can tell me differently. These two right here are canonically lesbians. Either that or she's the real P. Diddy in the situation, because even I don't go behind my friends and just start hugging them from behind. That is... And look at her! Look at yours! She is staring! She is staring right at this situation here. She knows exactly what's going on. They all know what's going on. We should just quit this literature club right now because these girls are not interested in anything except for girls! Ah, jeez. I get it. Natsuki's still... Cookie! Still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh my god. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mm-hmm. Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh, Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Why is homegirl late? Also, why is she always the last one to show up? Like, this is your club. You are supposed to be taking care of it. Maybe she's... Ooh, what if she's mad because we're not writing poems about her? So she's like, nah. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. One of you I'm not trying to get with for obvious reasons because that is a literal child. I can't stand dumb people, and I feel like you are 2 seconds away from showing me a wrist check. So, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Monica. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Aww. Oh, never mind that. Okay. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. That doesn't make you 20 minutes late. Like, you hear the bell. You see everybody else leaving. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. Thank you, Natsuki. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. I love how she's just full face look at us. Meanwhile, everybody has like... Everyone's doing like a jaw check and she's like the only one looking straight at us. Okay, nothing weird. People said this game, like, there's weird things that happen in this game, so that's why it was like, But yeah, no, I don't see anything going on, so I don't know. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, P. Diddy. Oh, girl used her ass to bump all three of them out of the way. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. So you study, you learn music, you have a club, you also have to write a poem, you have to feed yourself, shower. Girls, do you have like any leisure time? But no, I still stand on it. All three of those other girls like girls. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Mr. Ior's mischievous escape. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. I don't know how we're saying somehow because we literally just saw her scarf down another person's cookie in like seconds. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I don't know, read a book? Like, they have books here for a reason. What are you not... Okay. Like, just read a book! It's not that hard. I promise you, it's not that hard to read a book. But... I don't know. I guess I could have always read some of the book Yuri gave me. Yeah, read that one. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Girl. I mean, boy. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. Oh, so she has a serious boner. She can actually take things seriously for once. It's rare to hear her celebrating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Girl, you ate 2 cookies. Did you not eat lunch? Did you not eat breakfast? Like, we gotta... Someone needs to put her on those fire bars so that way she stays full, because oh my god. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, she's really close. Whoa. 6 feet, ma'am. 6 feet. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Wait, there's a napping club? Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you probably have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Nobody can know I watched time on Asagi. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah? I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. No, girl, you can't convince me either. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? Oh, we're like digging into her. We are getting into this. That's secret. I knew it. Come on. Yeah, like, as in go to bed on time. Oh my gosh, set an alarm clock. Like, I don't know when this game's supposed to be set, but either way, you have alarm clocks. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sorry, Han. I'm trying to look for clues here. Because people said I need to... I had, like, some friends that play this, and they're like, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but just watch the walls sometime and see if they change. There's nothing suspicious going on, so that should be fine. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking up all around there. Oh, does she have any hair sometimes? Because I thought her hair always looked like this. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. Girl, you have straight hair. Please be so for real here. Be so for real. A brush. Get a brush. If you need to spray it first, spray it first. If you need to put in some, like, after product, put in some after product. But oh my god. Like, girl. I wouldn't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your brow isn't straight either. Her brows are like falling off her head. Oh my god. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar here. I tried to wipe the stain away with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Unfortunately, I really don't care about that. You meanie. And you don't even keep your blazers buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have you as a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Whoa. Hang on. If this turns into a hentai game, I am suing whoever told me to play this game. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing ever fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh my god, the boobs! Why are you so obsessed with the boobs? Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blaze buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyhow. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. When can we read some more poems? And preferably not Yuri's. Or Yuki's, or whatever her name is, because... Oh my god. If her handwriting gets if it gets any worse, I'm not going to be able to read. And... And I'm trying to read this real quick because I just got a storm notification. Well, if I die from a storm, that is okay. Alright. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little early. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are. How do I get the... I'm trying to get my stream thing to pop up and it's not doing it. Oh. What did I just do? Okay. Never mind. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are of taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! P. Diddy, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Let's go with Natsuki. I haven't seen her in a hot minute. Well, it's really not any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me one day. That's, something tells me that Natsuki completely missed the point. Freshman activities. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. What makes you say that? Yeah, well, I guess it's been... If you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. Yeah, that was a little unnecessary, Sayori. What's up? But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, you probably would just fly away like letting go of balloon. You could say we'd take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Damn, bitch, hate her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's worse. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Oh, okay. So if I had to guess, this poem's more about, like, judgment and how, like, you could be a really good person, but people will judge you based off of, like, trivial things, such as things like things that you like. I kinda get it. Not too bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Oh, she's throwing shots at Yuri. Showing shots at Yuri. Oh my god. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you think people like that? Of course.
It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of a weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out that they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people should really need to learn how to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of the people can too.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow. So look forward to it.
Okay. We'll go with Monica.
Hi again, P. Diddy. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica.
Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we might be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless, I don't know that word, of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? The fuck? Hang on, that said save me, load me. Let's see. I want to make a save, and then I'm going to do load game. It said save me, load me. It's even more abstract than your last one.
I guess it's the way I write.
Okay, so we saved and load. What does that do?
I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Oh. I should have been using Monica's voice, my bad.
It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see.
It's still hard for me to tell what's going on, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
What? What?
You'll never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
Aw.
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
So are we gonna completely skip over her poem and her being weird? Also, I'm only trying to stream for an hour, and then I'm gonna have to do, because I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'm gonna stream, cook lunch, and then probably come back. And I don't know if I should do a different game and save Doki Doki for tomorrow, or if I should do something different, but I'll try to figure that out. Alright, Yuri?
Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, P. Diddy. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid of doing a little bit more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
Okay, girl. I feel like girl handed us a smut book and is expecting us to read book porn. I see you. Hold on, I'm getting like texts from everyone today. Like a lot of people don't know how to text me. Hold on, I gotta do something real quick. And let me go to Shame. Sorry, my friend just sent me something. I have to respond to it. Let me. Hang on. We'll switch to chatting real quick. So, hi to the person who just joined, so let me kind of break this down. Monica's acting weird for some godforsaken reason. I don't know why she's acting weird, but she's like, yeah, whenever something happens, just, save your game. And I'm like, why do I need to save my game? Like, I understand saving my game because, I do in, every other game. Because I don't want to lose out on things, But I'm like, why? I'm like, why is she doing all that? But yeah. I'd accept this friend request because someone was asking for something. Okay. Be back on here in a second. Okay. Now we'll go back to Twitch. Okay. Alright, back to the game. That's a certainly interesting technique. Oh. I'm okay, back on gameplay. There we go. Oh! Okay. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you like to read. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh, goddamn, it's in fucking cursive. Whenever old people are like,
oh, this new generation, Gen Z, they can't read cursive.
You're correct. I can't read cursive. I can write my name in cursive like for a signature, but I can't read that shit. So you're gonna be watching like a kindergartner try to read here. So let's get this figured out. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for me, for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, and I don't know what that says. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of a raccoon friend. I slice the bread. Fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic something conditioning. I slice the bread. I feed myself again. Oh, so this is about self-harm. That's about self-harm, because she's never very upfront. It can't just be about, oh yeah, she slices bread and she's feeding an animal. No, girl's harming herself.
I was a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday's.
Yeah, way to fucking trauma dump on me, bitch. I can see that. It's a little more metaphorical. Do I need to take you to a certain place? A certain place with white walls? Do I need to call someone? Where are your parents? I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. Let's use our critical thinking skills here.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. I think everybody can understand that metaphor. I don't read much poetry, but I think everyone understood what that's about.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. You're hurting yourself! You're hurting yourself! You are the person it's hurting! Please, get help. Please get help. Oh my god.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who'd make fun of my hobbies.
I want to know what your hobbies are.
But I suppose that it's my fault for judging, isn't it?
You are kind of a judgmental bitch, I'm not gonna lie.
Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to. Because this classroom is so small that this conversation we're having here can be heard all the way back there.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener.
Alright, let's get this done over with. Alright, Sayori.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, P. Diddy.
Eh?
I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem.
You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's right. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Atsuki's.
Are you sure you just don't like it because I wrote it?
Eh?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? And when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a P. Diddy poem!
I knew when I set this name up, that I was gonna have a lot of funny moments. And I feel like I want to make a compilation of all these different moments, because, like, that's funny. And that makes it extra special. Yeah.
Like, I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is an important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I didn't even know what kind of writing you'd like at first.
Yeah? Me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you just try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind.
Whatever. Anyway, let's see.
I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both.
There's a word for that, right?
What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and sometimes that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud over your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, P. Diddy. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. Oh my god, please don't tell me she's gonna be an alcoholic. Let's go. Okay. I'm putting $5 that this is either about alcohol or pills. But if it's not, I'll probably end up donating $5 to a charity of y'all's choice. Anyhow, bottles. I pop my scalp like the lid. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my
Locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, pulling them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo. Echo, 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 echo. Inside my head. Okay, well shit, I'm wrong. Let's just read that. What is that about? Like, I get the general consensus that, like, it's about how I'm guessing she's the friend that everybody's supposed, like, the entire friend group is like, she has to be the happy one whenever we're down, she gets us back up, and they're all frantically looking for an answer to be happy again, so they go to the happy friend, and she's kind of all burnt out on being happy. Because they've kind of forced her to make that her only personality trait, I'm guessing. And yeah, that's my conciseness. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. So Monica's doing something. Because Monica was acting weird today, and now she's acting weird. Like, everyone except for Natsuki's acting weird. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out really good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than 1 week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be able to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone would come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it all in the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster. Oh, my head's covering her face. It'll be okay. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with that, Suki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone just up until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others?
Why are they all looking at me when they're fighting amongst themselves? Like, I haven't said shit yet.
To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent.
Sayori looks worried.
I guess that leaves me no choice.
I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Yeah, so sit your little ass down.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to find a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Hold on, I need a drink. Pause real quick. So, my school, they handed out these cool little, these cool Stanleys. And I thought at first I was never going to use them, but I kind of like them. Like, they keep my water cold. I filled this up last night, and it's still fresh. So I just have, like, a nice jug of water with me whenever I'm streaming. Because sometimes I get dehydrated, and then my words just, like, slur really bad. But I never know when a good place to pause is to have these. So I think this is about the right time. And what I'm also hoping is that whenever I go, because after we get started to write, we're going to write the next poem, and then we're going to save, and then I'm going to stream after dinner. well, after lunch, but I don't know when we'll be streaming yet. So I'm hoping that it isn't like one of those things that I get like 16 viewers all of a sudden, and then I have to decide, do I end my stream or do I keep going? But anyhow, enough ranting. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her reflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply motion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Oh, okay.
Well, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakens as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri passes the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform to sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem's full twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, glances around her, as if she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we are so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next up then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come off the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's is. It's serene, it's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come out of Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she says she likes my poems. Sorry, something happened. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even P. Diddy liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where this sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Okay, but what if what she's reading is fine with her delivery, so I don't get what the problem was.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that she's a hater. I do not trust her.
Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before P. Diddy. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let P. Diddy lower everyone's standards a little before I have to go do it. Natsuki?
It's fine. I might as well get it done and over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll also have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of my podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that you will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe.
Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She shuffles back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put whatever face I want on for the other people. But whenever it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki.
I think it'd be the other way around for me.
Well,
that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry about much for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should find some other poem to recite then.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own.
I'm already presently surprised that you're putting in all of this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think it's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish preparing tomorrow, and then we'll have this weekend to prepare. Monday's the big deal. I can't wait.
I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of this club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Oh, she's really started coming forward a little bit more.
It must be a little nice then.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Why are these hoes jealous? Especially this one over here.
It's okay, P. Diddy. You didn't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home to Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have already been changed. But today, Sayori is a little bit more quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori stumbles on her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked you to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I'll just walk. Sayori, you really think I ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
I don't think she likes guys, and I'm saying this in the nicest way possible. Jeez. I've already seen her in the club every day. Besides, you already seem to really like going home together. So, I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, P. Diddy. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to. So, sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sayori to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
Okay, so we're gonna write this poem and then we're gonna save and go do something else. Universe. Parfait. Unending. Smile. Calm. Skipping. Joy. Broken. Extraordinary. Charm. Entropy. I don't even know what that word means. Hopeless. Covet. Whirlwind. Question. Bliss. Cry. Socks. Vivid. And my last word is going to be determination. Alright. We're to save over this one. And I think that's going to be it for right now because I need to go make myself lunch. But, alright. Alright, so if you guys like that stream, I'm going to be back in a couple hours. I don't know if I'm going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club or what I'm going to be playing, but just in trust, I'm going to be back in a couple hours. So make sure to subscribe, join the Discord, and I will see you guys in a couple hours. Bye!